I mean, that's fucking weird, Thomas, but it's not a crime. I mean, do you know what it is? Maybe I'm just desensitised from 6 years on this bloody app. But somebody pretending to drink piss out of a carton of milk would be like, wouldn't even make the top 10 of the craziest shit I've seen on this app. I'm not going to lie.
I'm asking you. Here's my face, and you can record it as much.
There was some sort of news article that I did fact check, but it wasn't fully fact checked. It wasn't fully. I can't remember. It was ages ago. There was a news article, but something didn't add up about the news article. It might not be the same one, but there was something that didn't add up to do with the ages or something else. I can't remember. Then when I asked too many questions, the people providing that just fucked off.
You won't, because I have nothing to fear. But you won't even show your face.
I'm asking, right? Your word yourself.
I didn't really gain a lot from that video. Fuck hell, not this cunt. How a jealous man acts when another man tries to talk to their woman. Yeah, Barry. Yeah, right.
Don't look very protective. That you look more. What's the fucking? What is it? What is it? You look intoxicated, and you look like a bit of a predator.
Right. Okay, Recrew. I'm going to respond to your comments. Forwards with Emmy. You've said that there's an active case against his sister. It wouldn't be too hard for people to work out who that is, would it? So this is yeehaw! Thank you. And this is why people love or hate me. The reason I'm called Fact Freak is because I literally need evidence behind anything before I speak on it and talk about it. And one thing I know from doing awareness and helping with cases and getting people with restraining orders, recalls. I've got a predator in court at the end of this month on charges and things like that. I was just pled guilty. That bringing stuff to social media can f everything up. Just 100%. It can do something that will completely fuck it up.
I can't believe any.
Oh, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm going to let this lady's video play out, and I want you to pay real attention to what's said here.
Has anything nice to say about Jonathan Stoner? When there's videos like this of him, evidence like this of him and his character, and there's women on the internet
Evening, Queen.
sticking up for him.
Oh, it's him who kisses his daughter, you little nonce. Called me a nonce. How did AI video you kissing your daughter, you little weirdo? I'd smash you all up, you little prick. Wait till your daughter turns 18, I'm gonna smash her back doors in. I don't give a fuck, I'll wait till she turns 18 and I will fucking absolutely, I'll make him smell my fingers and all scruffy cunt. I'll punch his head.
What the fuck would possess anyone to say that shit?
In, and then I'll go, here, smell your daughter. I hate people, mate. I hate people like that.
No, I can't quote what I said, but I feel like you can work it out yourself.
Jesus Christ.
No man with clean hard drives says things like that. And he said that publicly, so imagine what he says not publicly. Imagine the things he could be doing privately.
And this is what I say over and over again, isn't it, chat? This is spillage. This is self-snitching when you're speaking like that. And you can't blame people for thinking along those lines about somebody when they speak like that.
It won't be around my children, that's for sure. Saying he's made videos involving children with AI. Speaking about a child, saying that he's going to when they're older. That's being said about a child. Yes, he's waiting for a legal age, but he's saying it. He's saying sexual things about a child, and you're sticking up for him on the internet.
What the f Why are we having a chat about doxing? Why are we having a chat about doxing in the chat? Let's keep D here. Doxing what? What? There's been no doxing. I haven't doxed any fucking person in here. And also, if somebody shares their, well, nobody should be doxed, Thomas. Nobody. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of this person anyway. And also, it's just about protecting your own platform and what's criminal. Who's been doxed? And also, people seem to forget what doxing actually is. People say if something's in the public domain or somebody put it in the public domain themselves, it's not doxing. Doxing is seeking information that is not in the public domain and publicising it. So, like, the fuck are you talking about? People don't seem to understand this.
Or bullies a
Hey, Remy.
woman is fucking dumb. And I think more disgustingly than what he said, she has sat there and let him say it, smiling and smirking.
It's his new girl.
What the hell is this? This is a random one. Let's see.
Friend says he's been having a tug over a picture of me on Google Street View in her bed on her phone.
What?
I was asleep. He was cocked out of his head. And turned round, he's having a wank and he sat looking at some picture on fucking Google Maps and it's fucking you sat on the steps. It's fucking you sat on steps.
Oh, fucking hell. Men.
And that sounds so wrong laughing like a profile, but do you know what?
He'd woke up, attacked me, threw me out, then has the cheek to have a tug over it. Oh my days.
What the hell is going on? When I said tag me in some awareness posts, I didn't expect them to be this fucking wild. Thank you for those gifts there. I see you. Thank you. Did not expect that. Jesus.
Liam Copsey, are you okay?
Wow. Apparently this is the face of the serial masturbator. I don't know why I've made him a serial masturbator in the story, but he is now.
A 15-year-old school
Oh, let's go.
girl starts chatting to a man on Facebook, and in the space of 13 days, they had exchanged over 2,600 messages. She thinks that this man is her boyfriend, but he's 27 years old, and he would not be alone when they met for the first time. What happens next in this story is every parent's worst nightmare. This is the heartbreaking story of Kaylee Haywood, a young girl who was groomed, betrayed, and brutally murdered right here in the
Jesus.
UK. Kaylee Haywood was a bright and fun-loving 15-year-old from Leicestershire in the UK. She was born in 2000 and she was just your average typical teenager. She was loved by her family, she had a great group of friends and she was doing really well in school. She had her whole life ahead of her and she was looking forward to the future. But that would all change on October 31st of 2015, Halloween night. On that night in particular, she received a friend request on Facebook from a man called Luke Harlow, who was a
Look at the fuck clip of that.
7-year-old man that she had never met and had no friends in common with. He lived in a nearby town called Ibstock, and over the next 13 days they sent a total of 2,643 messages between each other on Facebook, which I just think is absolutely insane.
It is insane. You're lucky if you get the text back from me on this in the same week.
Harlow was absolutely showering Kaylee with compliments, telling her she was beautiful, special, and that he really cared about her. This is just classic grooming tactics, but to a 15-year-old girl who maybe doesn't have much experience with boys, that would be everything they wanted to hear. I'm not going to lie, if I was that age, I would probably fall for this too. What we didn't know at the time though is Luke Harlow was messaging a lot of other young girls.
They always are, man. They always are. When they're caught, they always find more. Every time.
Kaylee's parents didn't actually see any red flags from the outside looking in. Obviously they didn't know she was talking to this man, but as we know, many grooming cases are hidden in plain sight. On the 13th of November in 2015, after messaging for around 2 weeks, Kaylee agreed to meet Luke Harlow at his flat. Their plan for the night was to have a sort of...
Have you guys heard about this case before? I've never heard about it.
Date night.
But definitely when we're doing awareness lives, if you want to tag me in true crime stuff as well,
They
100%.
were going to get drunk, but how is that a date night? A 27-year-old and a 15-year-old, come on. Kaylee told her family that night she was going to go and stay at a friend's house, which is completely normal, especially for girls
Maybe trigger warnings, mods.
that age. However, she would actually never come home from this sleepover. Kaylee arrived at Luke Harlow's flat, and we don't really know what went on after that. As far as I'm aware, she was still posting on Facebook and things seemed very normal. However,
Chat, you can help with the trigger warnings as well,
he
thank
had
you.
given her a very large amount of alcohol, and apparently then they became intimate. Luke Harlow had went round to his neighbour's house, a man called Stephen Beedman. He had said that he had a bird over
I remember his name. Maybe I do know this
and was looking
case.
for some mixer for the drinks that they were having. When she first went there on the Friday,
Is anybody listening to me on headphones? Because I feel like she's got a cat in the background purring or some shit. Either that or I am actually just purring because I've got these headphones on.
from what I can tell, she asked her mum
Oh really? It was on a
if
dock.
she could also have the sleepover on the Saturday. That
Can you see what I'm hearing?
would be continuing into the morning of Sunday the 15th. Her parents said yes, and they continued for a second night. Again, I don't have the exact details of what really happened, but all we know is what happened after. What followed though was just absolutely horrific. Kaylee was essentially held against her will in that flat. Then in the early hours of Sunday, November 15th of 2015,
Oh God, you just know it's going to get brutal if we've still got those trigger warnings going.
she had tried to escape. A neighbour would later report seeing her running half naked from the house, and the neighbour, Stephen Beedman, chasing after her.
Her neighbour saw did you not fucking report?
What followed next was Beedman caught her and he raped her on nearby farmland. He then marched that terrified teenager over a mile across
Sorry, I just like that person in the chat who came in being like, team whatever. We're not even watching anything to do with them. Maybe you should hang about until we get to clips related to what you're talking about.
rough ground. Then he used a brick and beat her to death with blunt force trauma. Her body was hidden in a hedge near a stream nearby to where this happened. As Kaylee
Oh, poor girl,
didn't
man.
come home though, her parents had reported her missing and a massive search started. A search with over 300 officers began. Friends and family were in absolute pieces and they were so worried. They were posting updates online. On the 18th of November, 3 days after she was reported missing, the police found Kaylee's body and the community was just absolutely devastated. Obviously, because social media was such a big thing at this point
It's absolutely disgusting, man. Imagine finding her. It must just be so heartbreaking,
in time,
man.
the police were able to go through her
Like, how do you live with that?
phone and her social media, and then they were able to identify Luke Harlow and Stephen Beedman. They were arrested and evidence showed that they had kept her prisoner that night. Stephen Beedman was charged
Is the recrew? I should watch it. Is it crew or crew?
with rape and murder, and Harlow faced charges including grooming and sexual activity with a child. In 2016, the trial began at Nottingham Crown Court. Stephen Beedman admitted rape and murder pretty early on. Luke Harlow pleaded guilty to grooming and sexual offences, but
They're absolutely horrifying, this. Somebody in the comments says, my daughter was also messaged by Luke Harlow. She was in the same year of school as Kaylee. He was actively looking for a teenager to harm. His family's still defending to this day.
I denied the false imprisonment at the start. The jury though found both men guilty of holding Kaylee prisoner. On the 1st of July 2016, Stephen Beedman received a life sentence with a minimum of 35 years. Luke Harlow was sentenced to only 12 years. Stephen Beedman would later die in prison in around 2021 after just serving around 5 years of his sentence. Kaylee's murder sent shockwaves across the UK. It just showed everybody the dangers of online grooming when social media was just blowing up. I remember what social media and especially Facebook was like at that time. That was like the main kind of platform that I used at the time. Her parents bravely spoke out to the nation, saying that they saw absolutely no signs. This was a wake-up call for families everywhere that had children.
And it's just another one where we need to remind everyone, please, for the love of fuck God, check your child's devices. It's so important.
Children who were using social media. This could happen so quickly and under your nose that you would have no idea. Leicestershire Police have actually created a powerful short film called Kaylee's Love Story, and you can find this on YouTube. If you have kids who use social media, I would highly recommend watching this with them. It's based on those 13 days of messages. This is also used in schools especially to teach children and parents the dangers of online grooming and exploitation. This film has likely saved so many lives. Kaylee's family have continued to keep her memory alive through campaigns for online safety. Her death led for calls for stronger platform responsibilities and education around stranger danger online. This is a
Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying.
Hashtag removed.
I like this guy's page. What's interesting is he's going to talk about White Lives Matter, this whole thing. Right, I did a video about this years ago when Black Lives Matter movement was going on and people were going, why don't you say that? If you look at the heritage of that phrase, White Lives Matter, and where that came from, it's horrific. And this guy's about to point it out.
Tell me what's the difference? Tell me why mine's been removed? Tell me why we're not allowed to say it? Let me get this straight. If reports are accurate, TikTok has blocked the hashtag, then it violates community guidelines, but hashtag Black Lives Matter remains searchable with millions of posts attached to it. Now, whether you agree with either movement or not, the question people are asking is simple. Why does one slogan get treated differently from another?
Don't we love it when insecure white people...
Because of the history behind the bloody slogan that you're trying to now use. Never mind, I'm going to let him explain.
Being victimised. You want to know why you can't use that specific hashtag on here? Yeah, multiple reasons. One small...
Barry, chill out, alright? If you want me to look at something, tag the freak, but you guys tag me in 10 videos about the same person. It isn't a live stream dedicated to that person. There are some mate. There we go. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. You think all lives matter is an appropriate thing as well. It's fucking not. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Honestly. Yeah, Barry, but you're like tagging all the mods and being like, can you do this? Can you do this? And blah, blah. I brushed past it because there was all in that clip. There was nothing in the clip. I spoke about it. And there's more clips coming up. And in fact, if you're going to continue like that, I'm just not going to react to anything from that page at all. Like, I don't understand people who think they can push somebody. You must do this, you must do this, you must do that. Like, what? Like, why would you think that was the right way to go on?
Tiny one. That the phrase was literally created by schmartsies. Didn't appear one day as a nice statement that white people have value. It was a racist comeback to Black Lives Matter, built to throw it back in its face, and it's been used so consistently by organised racists that the Southern Poverty Law Center in the US lists it as a hate slogan, and the Anti-Defamation League tracks it as a phrase pushed by schmartzy and clan groups. And if you didn't know that, that's on you for not checking. And if you did know that, well, I don't need to finish that sentence, do I?
But this isn't the US, this is the UK!
Yeah, about that. Over here, or over there...
There we go.
...has always come from racial nationalist groups like Patriotic Alternative, who, surprise, surprise, have neo-schmartzy members. Here, it was a banner flown over a football ground. The second players knelt against racism. And Patriotic Alternative, the group that's pushed it hardest here, waved it at a summer camp hours before they racially abused England players after the Euros final. So when TikTok blocks it...
The history's right there in front of you.
It isn't the platform deciding white people don't matter or the government are controlling your mind. It's a banned phrase for a reason. But let's just say you've shown your hand that you align with neo-schmartzes and you still want to use the phrase. Fine, let's play that game. Black Lives Matter started because black people were being unalived, stopped and searched at far higher rates here and in the States, a disparity that's actually measured. The other was built by neo-schmartzes to spit on it. That's the difference. So it's very simple. Either you circle back and admit using it was wrong, or you double down and you pin a nice shiny badge on yourself that just tells the rest of us everything that we need to know about you. Up to you, chaps.
Yep.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is what a lot of people talk about, which is really frustrating. But this man drugged and raped a child, and he's on this app constantly going on and on and on. And some of these people give him attention, like, you know, make meme clips out of him and stuff like this. He's a rapist paedophile.
I'll do what I want. Do you not know who I am? I'm saying I'll do what I want. I've done it from day one. I'll do what I want.
Oh, shiver my timbers! Go on, ask my mum. I don't listen to anybody. I don't listen to you. I'm not going to listen to anybody. I do
I do like the troll him, though.
what I want. And that's what you don't like. I do exactly what I want. 100% do what I...
He said he was going to come to my house. I can't wait. I can't wait.
want. Stop. You. And you can't stop me. I do what I want.
I'm not telling
Let's go.
you who you should and shouldn't follow and who you should and shouldn't gift.
I love this. This lady is one of the new accounts that I've really liked at the moment, who's pointing a lot of awareness towards Tim Coles, and she's doing a great job of it.
I'm so glad to see so many people have joined in with the awareness of Tim Coles. Some of them are really, really funny and some are quite informative. I would like to remind people on the reasons behind why we are making the videos. Mr. Coles will say
Yeah, that's true. That is right, Chris. So I'd point Josh out to me.
that it's fake accounts and it's what he's saying in DMs and he doesn't message anyone. It is not that. It's what we have individually have seen him on lives with his content, etc. When I first started on this app, I was in a very vulnerable mental state. So
I probably will know Josh when I see him, won't I? I'm just terrible with names.
when I did come across his videos and felt empowered, finally, a man who gets it. That's what I first thought with the state of mind I was in. But then I soon quickly
So she's been through this. I didn't realise she'd gone through it on this level, you know?
that he was just a man in his car screaming, basically projecting, as that is his niche, screaming in his car. Shouty car guy, that's what he was known as. Scrolled. Didn't really kind of appeal to me. Just a man in a car screaming. It wasn't until he posted a dance video that I thought was a bit bizarre, considering his niche was shouting in his car. So that made me kind of look a little bit deeper into what is this man doing. And obviously
I think Tim Coles is like a huge red flag. Like, just by looking at him. Just by looking at him and the content that he decides to do as well.
For me, his content's like very triggering. I've watched all kinds of videos on his page and quickly realised that his main target audience are vulnerable people, mainly vulnerable women. His videos to me are very triggering, especially the screaming in his car. For somebody going through DV, they will totally understand that statement. Then going into his live and seeing the women in his live, seeing his engagement with his chat being nil and telling you repeatedly how much he loves songs, thrusting himself, doing his dance moves, it
vomit-inducing.
quickly come to my realisation that this man, he doesn't have your best interest at heart.
No.
He sees an opportunity to prey.
Has Tim Coles ever had like a partner that was from TikTok? Because I'm surprised there hasn't been like some sort of exposure where like an ex-partner has come on or something like that.
On vulnerable people, stroke women more so. That doesn't sit well with me. For my own experiences, and to see these women, I can't sit back and stay quiet. So my content is to try and help raise awareness on this man, and in hope that it even if it helps one person see him for what he truly is. He does not care.
And that is the whole point of awareness as well. That is literally the whole point of awareness. Some people just don't it. There are voice notes that have been shared that he sent ladies who are from his agency. Do you know what this cunt could probably do with a deep dive, you know, at some point? Picks a talent, I'm talking about her, bless her. I mean, Tim. probably at some point. However, I do have a big deep dive coming up shortly, so might focus my energy on that at the moment. Do you guys want a little announcement since we've got a quiet room tonight? Shall I tell you who the next big deep dive's on? I'm not announcing it properly until, like, is it next week or something? I'll check my dates first before I start talking. Bonjour, Coral. So the next big deep dive, which should be coming out not this weekend, but the weekend after, Chelsea Lee Hart. Chelsea Lee Fart. It's about time she got the treatment. It's about time. So this is one of the big deep dives that we're talking about. You know how we did the big one on Ems, we're just did a big one on Elphaba. We're going to do a huge one on CLA as well, which is going to be coming out very soon. But I didn't want to, like, tell anybody yet. But, you know, I'm really bad at keeping secrets. I think it should be out on the 20th. On the 20th, because I'm away at London the next week, so I thought I'll leave you with a nice big juicy deep dive. Yeah, I've got my researcher on the case. It is going to be a wild one. And maybe Tim could be the next one for a big deep dive that takes, like, a bit of research.
He doesn't show you any ounce of compassion. He sits and brags about his 3 million followers. He hasn't engaged in in-depth...
Guys, can we pin that account? Giving the old wave, that's this lovely lady here. Please, guys, if you're not following her already, please give her a follow.
...conversations with you. He doesn't care at all. There are professionals out there that if you are struggling, if you need support, there are trained professionals, not a man who's just sitting and thrusting himself.
I could give Josh a pin as well afterwards, please. Josh, do you say hey? I might have just missed it.
On camera, telling you, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Alexa, play." He doesn't care. Social media is supposed to be a social place. And if you are making content about women who have been through DV or trying to show women that you're
looking for vulnerable people who you can get your claws into, aren't you?
You understand, basically. Then I would like to have seen you on live having discussions, opening boxes, communicate with your community, support them, advise them. But that's not what we've been seeing from you, Mr. Coles. And that is the reason why we are making the videos we are making. So you can keep telling your followers
I really enjoyed this video. Obviously, I like Saf because what she does is she does comedy to raise awareness, and she also speaks up like this, which is awesome, because I think it's interesting. You've got to have a balance. Whatever gets people to see it, and as she said before, if only one person sees it and thinks, oh, hang on a minute, there's a bit more to this, then it's worth it.
Fans, that we are coming for you because of all these fake accounts and what you've said in DMs. You can keep telling them that. I'm going to keep going until people truly see you for what you...
And this is what I say whenever I do a deep dive, and I've said it 100 times. Chat, if you have heard me say this, put yes in the chat. Whenever I do a deep dive, there is always already a community that have been trying to speak about that particular person or that particular thing. They ask me for help and I come along inside. There's people who are so passionate, like this lady and Josh and other people who raise awareness that is so important. And without them, like, it'd be nothing. Do you know what I mean? It'd be absolutely nothing. For whatever reason, people watch my videos and I'm glad to lend a voice and have a look at this myself properly, because all I've done really is take the piss out of him. Which... you know, it's fun, obviously, which is fun. It's so important.
So I've just seen that OG Nikki has had her children
Who the fuck's OG?
taken away as well. I've seen 2 videos on the For You
Rusty, it will be coming out on the 20th. Hey, Unicorn.
And from what I've seen, OG Nikki abused her own son on live. Now, I've
Christ.
seen a video where OG Nikki's mother is crying in the
Yeehaw! Thank you.
background, saying that she's packing her stuff and she's leaving to go and stay at a hotel.
Sure.
The only person I'm sad for in this situation is OG Nikki's mother and OG Nikki's children. Listening to OG Nikki's mother cry and say that she's leaving and she's going to stay at a hotel, and then having her big ass grown daughter bawl and say stop.
That's good stuff, don't worry.
Just pissed me the fuck off. Also, I saw another video where OG Nikki...
Fuck me. I need to shit myself, so I've got my other account open. That's what I'm watching. And an account just followed me with Tim Cole's profile picture, but it was something else, and I was like, oh my God. Do you know who just followed me the other day? I told the mods, and I've left them there because I've thought this is just too funny. You'll never guess. The fucking right guys. The fucking right guy following me for... The fuck is he? And then he's like dropping me messages asking me to expose people. Like, buddy, you'd be lucky I don't turn this around on you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Stranger danger. Like, what the fuck?
Nikki is more concerned about getting dick down.
Oh, God. Why did I turn into like a no? She said dick down. I was like, oh my God. People get dick down. I'm sorry, I've lost all this. I've lost the run of this.
More concerned about getting dick down. She keeps on talking about, oh my. She's more upset that she lost the baby.
I was going to say, don't say dick down again.
Father. This woman I've seen crying online, upset over a man. Not the fact that her children have been taken away. I think, to quote, her words were, I've been...
Don't know who they're talking about.
I've been watching this girl live for years, but her...
Oh, I'm going to be back. I need a piss. I'm old and I've drank too much Monster. I'm going to leave you with a lyrical genius. I'll be back in 1 sec.
E equals MC squared, so I've heard. This is Champ School, out of bullets, mad bird. Love to dance with a skank, with a stiff in my pants. You think you're romance, well I'm thinking out of implants. Girl, you better looking at my missus. Wanna give you deep love and then shower you with kisses on your pink pads. Cause this new boy clad is into Champ School like Da Vinci Duad. This is a Hussein education. It involves sex, straw around a PlayStation. Pushing your buttons, and you think it on tender. Like Craig David with a hidden agenda. So I step to her and say what's up. I'm not much to look at, but girl, you're in luck. It's not all about looks, confidence or personality. Wide-ons, add-ons, loving a bit of rupsies. Adam's Champ School, down the bus station. Adam's Champ School, getting education. Adam's Champ School, when the bell starts ringing. Adam's Champ School, you don't care if you're ringing. He's the G with the CSE, a real A-star plus, and it teach you for free. Champ School, skills to rob tills, NVQs to city and girls. Double detention, but it don't matter. I got my finger stuck in the dinner lady's batter. Ding-a-ling.
The bell's for you, not for me. I graduated from Champ School back in 1983.
Adam Hussein, I need another lesson. And when the bell rings, we'll go out on a session and have a little wager to see who can pull the most birds. I've lost count, I've got my hands full.
This Champ School, where I learn from the master to get my finger in just a little bit faster. In and out, up and down, there's no complication. The GLC baby's what you get for graduation.
It's a simple course and it won't involve revision. Just 12 pints of lager in a nightclub on a mission. His teaching style is more than just particular, and if he likes your bits, then he'll get extracurricular. I went to the University of Life at the School of Thought, but I forgot all of the important things that I was taught. Oh son, you gotta learn that if you take 12 puckers, you're bound to learn. Adam's Champ School, down the bus station. Adam's Champ School, getting education. Adam's Champ School, when the bell starts ringing. Adam's Champ School, you don't care if you're minging. Take time to study and invest. If you follow the Champ School rules, you'll be impressed. There's no exams and it don't involve money, just a never-ending urge to try and get yourself some honey. Think style, charm and finesse. Mix it up with Adam and then chuck it some breasts. Our confusion, ladies and...
So, I weighed myself Sunday. Who wants to guess how much weight I've lost since January?
Smoking marijuana, whispering sweet nothings, cause you know
rules are on the jam. Top class. You're free to enroll like Pandora's box to Adrian Mole or the Bee Gees. For who the bell tolls, give it a shot.
I couldn't believe it. Are you there, chat? Hello. The chat's just froze. Hello. I've lost 2 stone 11. I need to get my, I need to put my hoodie on, right, and show you guys, because my hoodie is like so fucking baggy, it's ridiculous. And I'm wearing t-shirts that I haven't worn for ages, because they didn't fit me. But boom, I found you too. Well, enjoy it, look after it for me. Thank you, right, let's get into this.
Her lies are getting so crazy and just damaging at this point.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to talk about it. That's her name down there on the hat.
I mean, quick, since January. I stopped drinking. I quit alcohol in January. And I started doing walking pad streams, which I am going to do a walking pad stream at some point. Go back to it, see how easy it is on the pad now. I do all this other stuff. I've stopped eating snacks like chocolates, crisps, shit like that. I bought myself a walking pad, which I did walking pad streams on. And what else did I do? With some other things, like I replaced different foods and things like that. And then 6 weeks ago, I started Monjaro as well. So I basically lost what I'd lost before starting the jabs in 6 weeks, if that makes sense. It's a bit weird. So I don't know if I'm explaining that in a way that makes sense. Basically, the weight I lost from January to when I started using the jabs. Since using the jabs, I've lost the same amount of weight, but obviously it's only been in 6 weeks. But I've still been going to the gym and things like that on top of, so potential why.
Hashtag.
Rusty.
She just basically lies about having all these chronic illnesses and all these acute problems as well, and I can debunk literally all of them, but we don't have time for
Let's
that.
go.
So we're just going to talk about a few things that she said recently. And hopefully she sees this, because maybe it would hit her how bad these lies are getting, like how obvious these lies are getting as well. She needs to be in a psych facility. So, mind you, in the past, this girl did say she died at least like 6 times now, and
This is all legit.
every time she would die, they would obviously have to do CPR, she would say, and
TikTok is fucking wild, isn't it?
literally the day of getting CPR, be at her house on live laughing about it. I'm sorry,
It's true.
Kristen, that's not how this works. That is not how, first of all, CPR, you would be in the ICU for however long, a long time. And also, you would be so fucked up from it, you would not be on live sitting at your house. That's just not how it works, girl. Let's talk about her recent lies, because on one live, she just spewed lies the whole entire time. And I work on an ambulance, so I know that none of this is freaking true and none of it makes sense. So, Christian said that she was having seizures, so the ambulance had to be called to transport her to a hospital.
She's gone global.
Mind you, the hospital that she was going to from her house to the hospital was about 10 to 15 minute drive. This girl
I love this because I think I've seen part of this. This lady is an ambulance driver, so she knows the crack.
says when she was on the ambulance, she had 3 to 4 seizures and one lasted 45 minutes. That makes no sense, girl. Like, try to think of a better lie.
Hey, Dale.
You say it because we're not stupid. Okay. Obviously, I work on an ambulance, and let me tell you how this would really work. If someone was having seizures like that, there are medications that they would give to stop the seizure, or at least delay another one, okay?
Yeah.
So there's no way you could have a 45-minute seizure without them giving you medications to completely stop it, okay?
Exactly that.
She also said that they ran out of oxygen, and this has happened to her like 2 times now. She said the ambulance ran out of oxygen and they almost killed me. That wouldn't happen either. The reason she says she needed oxygen is because her oxygen was 95 and it dropped a little bit below that. In Kristen's mind, an oxygen below 100 is like crazy terrible, when in reality,
What?
it's not. Anything like 80 and above is totally fine. You might get a nasal cannula, but listen, how would she even know any of this if she
Oh, Crystal.
was actually having seizures? How would she be so hyper aware of every detail that happened?
You see, this is what I've said about the whole Kirsten awareness. Like, yes, I've done some. It's mainly been reactions and piss takey. Try and get some of the, light into the situation, because I understand that this bitch triggers so many people with the lies she tells. But I'm not an expert on any of these conditions, and it's why it's great when there's people like Tash who speak out, and this lady, and people who have experience and can speak about it with conviction, where I can't, you know what I mean? And that's why I prefer to push these people.
The ambulance, if she was actually having seizures, it makes no sense. And I've seen her seizures; they are not real. They are not real. I've seen the ambulance people come and talk to her.
But imagine somebody did a video, but I've just had a look at I don't think this woman needs my help pushing things out. Imagine somebody doing a video about you, like this lady has of Kirsten, and it has 18,000 likes. 18,000 likes. Imagine seeing that and understanding just how many people think you are full of shit, know you are full of shit. And if there's 18,000 likes, there's probably double, treble the view count. Do you know what I mean?
And they also know they're not real, clearly. But the thing is, you would also be brain dead if you had a 45-minute seizure. And also, with your transport time,
yes.
What did they do? Did they stop midway and wait for a 45-minute
Hey, Patrice.
to stop? That's not going to happen. With lights and sirens, you would have been to that hospital in 8 minutes. So you would have been brain dead, not on live, talking normally and laughing about the situation. Ambulances...
Don't worry, Chloe.
For those of you who don't know, a ginormous oxygen tank built into it, and they...
I didn't know that. Is that legit? Alexa, do ambulances have a large oxygen tank in them?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, you never know how to help me with that.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, would you like to be recycled?
Good evening, James. Good question. I'm happy just the way I am. Which is probably why I'm so happy. By the way, you have a new notification.
Alexa,
do you want...
Fuck off. I swear to God. Don't buy second-hand Alexas from CEX. That's all I'm going to tell you, chat. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know why. It's just a glorified speaker. That's all I use it for. Does nothing. Oh, you're listening to all that, aren't you? I see your lights are on, but nobody's home, are they? Prick. I know she understood that perfectly, didn't she?
Also have 2 portable oxygen tanks. They're pretty decent size, but...
Do you know, right, chat, somebody once did a video saying that the way I speak to an Alexa is alarming, and that just shows you the way that he probably speaks to women. Because Alexa is a woman as well. I shit you not. These trolls... I swear to God. It was up there along the video of me saying, oh, you've got a lovely smelling clam, accusing me of being into some sort of fetish to do with smells. So there we go. Maybe they're onto something, chat. Thank you for the heartbeats there. Do you know what I mean? Christ.
With all that oxygen and the transport time, even if she...
Yeah, I would never speak to Alexa like that if it was a man's voice. I would never.
which is no way she was given...
I didn't know that, Angie. It's blown my mind. Yes, clam. We love a clam.
15 liters non-rebreather, they wouldn't have ran out of oxygen. I've only seen oxygen been run out of like 2 times, and one was on a 3.5-hour transport with someone who was severely in respiratory distress. It was crazy, okay? So that's the only time I've seen an ambulance run out of oxygen. Second of all, or third of all, wherever we are now, she said that when they got to the hospital, which I still don't know how she would know any of it.
Exactly, if it was Alex, not Alexa. No way.
If she was seizing that bad and like unresponsive. But she said that they bypassed the emergency department and she went straight to the ICU. First of all, the hospital that she went to does not have an ICU. Second of all, that's not how that would work at all. That is one of the most stupid things I've ever heard. If you are coming on an emergent transport to the hospital by the ambulance, you're going to the ER. Because the ER doctors need to assess you, first of all, to see where you're...
She's absolutely got a bang to rights here.
And also to make sure there is no life-threatening thing happening that they need to fix immediately. And you'll be in the ER for a little bit as they observe you and as they wait for an ICU doctor to come down and assess you to see if you need to go to the ICU. You don't just bypass the emergency department when you come off the ambulance. The things are, she wouldn't know any of that happened if she was actually having these crazy seizures the whole entire time she was on the ambulance. Second of all, the ambulance wouldn't have run out of oxygen. That's just not something that would happen in that transport time. And it's rare, even in longer transports, that they run out of oxygen. And I feel like she should get sued for just saying this about the poor ambulance workers. She says shit about them all the time. That's just not true. Third of all, you can't have a seizure for 45 minutes and still be alive. And there's no way that the ambulance people would even let that happen. There's just no way. They give you every drug under the sun to stop.
So basically, you're full of shit, Kirsten.
Did you know that paedophiles may still be allowed to work with children, even if they've been convicted of sexually abusing them? Now, how did I stumble upon this information? Well,
absolutely
my
no
father
way.
was just found guilty for sexually abusing me as a child.
Oh, shit. Don't just sidestep that. Christ, I hope you're alright.
In the sentencing letter,
Stupid question. You know what I mean?
it says defendant will or may be subject to barring from working with children and or vulnerable adults. And I thought,
Maybe.
hold on a fucking minute. Maybe. May be subject to barring. What the fuck? I thought that was just a fucking given. No. So I decided to do some research. I wanted to find out whether or not convicted child sex offenders
Oh no, this, you know what it is? The justice system's already absolutely fucked,
can
isn't it?
actually work with children. And the first thing I found was this case of a convicted paedophile winning an appeal to be able to work with children. And maybe you think this is just one bad case. It's one bad man who slipped through the cracks, which is still not okay, but it's not the norm, right? But then I found out about this review, which found that hundreds of child sex offenders were not banned from working with children. Hundreds. That of the 480 odd cases of child sex
This is actually genuinely terrifying.
offending being reviewed,
Guys, let's keep those taps going.
57% of the perpetrators did not receive a disqualification order. So they were not disqualified from working with children. 57%. Then I found these figures, which show that the number of people convicted of sexual offences against children being barred from working with children fell by 3/4. It fell from 12,360 in 2011 to 2,800 in 2013.
Right off.
And from what I can gather, this is largely because the coalition government introduced the Protection of Freedoms Act, which scaled back the vetting scheme and gave a person the opportunity to appeal against a decision to bar them before the exclusion came into force.
Pardon me.
Which the NSPCC said that this may be favouring abusers' rights over child protection.
It is. It 100% is.
So this is a systemic problem. And I don't think many people know about it. I think most of us assume that if
I didn't fuck.
you're a convicted paedophile, you will never work with children again. But you would be wrong. And so I decided to look at the guidance to find out how the fuck this is able to happen. And essentially, unless you've been convicted or cautioned of an automatic barring offence, which, contrary to what you may believe, does not cover all sexual offences against children.
Shut up.
It has to be from this specific list. Or you are/have been or maybe in the future working with children, say your careers as a teacher or working in a nursery, the DBS cannot place you on the barred list. They cannot bar you from working with children. And the conclusion that I draw from this, from the fact that our system allows convicted paedophiles to work with children, is the exact same conclusion I draw every single time I talk about the criminal justice system. That it protects perpetrators and abusers over victims.
I agree with her. I agree. What do you think, chat? I 100% agree.
Police.
Right, I'm going to leave it there for now, chat. I'm going to leave it there for now. We will be back tomorrow to react to more awareness clips. Please keep tagging me in them. We didn't get through them all. We had a few left, but we'll continue. We'll pick it up tomorrow. So that'll be 6 o'clock tomorrow. Same place. Tag me in clips you'd like me to react to, and we will get through as many as we can. Please make them awareness-based. Now I'm going to off. Thank you everyone who hung out tonight. Really appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your evening. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Peace, chat. Peace. Peace.